what's so interesting and what's so powerful about breathing and breath work and using it as a tool is it gives us control,
Mm.
because all of a sudden we're not having to live on this autopilot of our brain that's maybe triggering a response that isn't necessarily conducive to what's actually happening. So maybe you're feeling really stressed before a meeting or a date or whatever it is, something's triggering that. Public speaking is a big one for people.
Mm.
The thought is, oh my God, what, I'm not prepared enough. I'm going to forget my lines. So all these thoughts start ruminating in our mind, usually about the future or maybe about the past. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. And it triggers our breathing to breathe. It constricts our breathing pattern. It becomes short and shallow, which triggers us into feeling. So we have this loop happen, thinking happening in our mind, feeling happening in our body. And the main contributor to that is the way that we breathe. And when they match, when you match your thinking and your feeling, we create this state of being that you're in. So you might say, I'm feeling stress, or I'm in a state of being of stress. Well, that's because of a stressful thought and a stressful feeling.
Yeah.
Now we can jump in and override that. Yes, we can work with our mind, and there's lots of ways, a therapist, a coach, NLP, all these different mind tricks and tools we can learn. But it can be a complicated road just working with the mind. With our breathing, we can jump in very, very quickly and take back control. So we can turn our
Mm.
stress to calm. We can turn our overwhelm to balance. We can turn our fatigue to energy. So we have this very helpful way of starting to regulate how we feel in any moment, just by understanding a little bit of awareness about how am I feeling in this moment, and also how am I breathing in this moment, taking control of that, changing it, moving it, whatever way you want to go, so that you can get a different result. So that is one aspect of breathing and breath work. I
Mm.
guess very functional, and it's super handy to have some tools like that on your tool belt, just because life happens, and to manage how you feel, how your day is going, taking back control instead of letting the day control you. Really, really helpful. Now there's another layer beneath that, which is certainly where I work. And there was that first introduction to breathing and breath work,
Mm.
is actually working a little bit deeper. How can we start to rewire the way that we're actually thinking and feeling on a deeper level? And what do I mean by that? Is working with some of these patterns and beliefs. Why am I stressed in certain situations? Why am I feeling certain ways? Why am I triggered in different ways when
Yeah.
somebody else isn't?